Okay, we're live streaming. There we go. Live streaming in a wide angle view. Let me see. I'm in the wrong view. Let's change it around so you can actually, or so I can see. I got to get in here. There we go. I'm here. And if I confirm that the audio is actually working, let's see. Is this too loud? Is we good? I think we're good. Hope everybody can hear me. Hope you're doing well. My name is Sean Shapiro. I'm a police officer with the Toronto Police Service, and we're live at the Toronto International Auto Show. We're on level 800. Adjust this a little bit. Yeah. And we're talking about stuff and things. That's what we're here for. If you have not come by to say hello and you're in the show, come on down because we'd love to see you. But we've been talking to people all day. In fact, I intended to go live this morning, but it's been so busy. And it's just started to get quiet now. Show closes at 10 o'clock tonight, so I don't expect anyone to show up right now to say hello that hasn't already been in the show. But if you're in the show wandering around, we'd love to see you. Been talking to so many amazing people. Let's see here. What do we got? I'm trying the wide angle lens. We're seeing how this works. Rolling around on our tripod. What do you think? Our booth is quiet for the first time. Auxiliaries, police constables, everybody. And I figured this is a good time. I need to turn this. Hang on a second. Feels weird because I want to look at this phone. It's looking away from you. Anyway, it has been amazing. The whole auto show has been amazing so far. Nonstop, people who watch our show, who come by to say hello, people who have never seen our show that now watch our show, folks who've been coming in to try on the goggles because they saw us on live stream on TikTok. So that's amazing how one day they watch us, the next day they're here playing with the goggles themselves. Sarah Alexander says, I'm going tomorrow. Right on. Oh, and then you've got Chase just figured out that Chase, I've been wearing two watches for like 6 months. Let's see here. We got, oh, Jazzy says they're impressed with our content. That's awesome. Do I sleep in the Charger or do I go home every night? I am going home every night. It makes for long days and long nights and long drives and whatever, but I am making the commute because I like my own bed and I like seeing my family. Malad wants to know, where is this? This is the Toronto International Auto Show at the Metro Toronto Convention Center in downtown Toronto. It is just the most amazing venue. The fact that we are on level 800, we're way, way down underground. It's like a bunker down here. You'd never know. Like 20-foot ceilings, maybe 30-foot ceilings. I don't know. I'm not measuring anything, but they're really, really high. Way up there. Chase says, I'll be back on Thursday. Cool. An evening version, yes. Okay, scrolling down to see what's new. My son will be there tomorrow on a field trip. We got students coming by. That's amazing. We've got so much here for students to do. Like everything from coloring if it's little kids and all sorts of drunk goggle opportunities for bigger kids. Very cool. This user was here yesterday. Did you say hello? Did you come by? Very cool. Big Jeff Fresh says, hey, there been a hot minute. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing really well. My feet are a little sore. I can say that after being here since last week. We opened up on Media Day on Thursday. We were here open to the public Friday. I wasn't here Saturday, but I've been here, well, ever since. And it has been amazing. No complaints. Now, most of my time spent is right here in the booth. I've been up to the main stage up in the North Building to talk about, well, we talk about here, but we've been talking about it in front of a live audience. And the reception's been amazing. So many folks that come by to say hello and post. I've posed for a lot of photos. I'm looking on Instagram and looking on in all the platforms for the photos and videos being tagged, or for us being tagged in them, but I haven't seen so many. So many people, I guess, haven't gone through their photos, haven't posted anything yet. But I love it when I'm talking to somebody and they realize halfway through the conversation, hey, you're that cop from TikTok, and the light bulb goes off. It's awesome. I Is it Iman who wants to know, can I have no front plates? Not if you're registered in the province of Ontario. If you are a Ontario registered vehicle, you've got to have front plates installed on your vehicle. It's just the way it is. $110 fine if you don't, so I would suggest having them. And if you put them in the front windshield, that's possibly the worst place you can put them. Yeah, it's like I call it the Ontario Shuriken. It's a sharp piece of metal sitting there in the event of a collision that could, well, do a lot of damage. Scroll, a whole bunch of stuff just popped in. Cool, cool. Oh, okay. How you doing? We're live streaming right now. You want to come say hello? Oh, you were showing. So back there over my shoulder. Hang on a second. Whee. Now you're on the live stream. The staff says Toronto's #1. You can see them right there. It's amazing. They're watching themselves on live stream. That's truly live and interactive. Okay. Scrolling down. Okay. Why hasn't Mr. and I have no front plate bracket being charged? I don't know. I don't know exactly who we're talking about when we say Mr. No front plate. In fact, we're going to be on News Talk 1010 tomorrow. We're going to be on air tomorrow. I hear them talking about me behind. What do we got here? Can we try a breathalyzer in the booth? I do have a roadside screening device, and it is set up to give an actual number. So if you have any alcohol in your breath, if you had a wobbly pop at lunch and you come here, we'll be able to see how much alcohol you have in your system. Hopefully, you're not driving anywhere if you have any alcohol, but this is a unique system set up for demonstration purposes, and we do have one here. I have one straw left, so I'll have to remember to bring some new straws tomorrow. Yeah. Dream says, beautiful idea. We are so happy to be here. It's such a great opportunity. Hi there. Are you watching us live? No? Did you watch us live? Are you watching now? No. Oh, we're live streaming. You're missing out. People coming by watching the live stream happen live. It's cool. Is the summer job, what do we got here? Is the summer job police, are they accepting people for work? So we do have opportunities to work in the Yippee program. That is maybe what you're talking about when you say summer job. Generally speaking, we don't hire a contract or short-term period. There are sometimes 6-month contracts for certain specialized positions. Best thing to do is go to tps.ca/careers, look at the job opportunities that are posted, and make sure you apply while the posting is valid, because very often they don't last very long. They go up for a week or so. Applications come in, then the job posting closes, and those folks in employment start going through all the applicants that have submitted their paperwork and make decisions based on that. Can you sit in the car? I'm not sitting in any cars because I don't want to get in and out of cars. It's just too much work. But the yellow car and the white car, that's the Crown Victoria and the Plymouth behind me, those are not open for people to climb through. They're our classic, our heritage fleet. We don't want to damage those. And then the cars on either end, the, what is it called? The Charger behind me and the Ford Explorer in front of me, those are free for you to climb around, play with the lights, see what's going on. We also have a 2015 Harley-Davidson Police Electric Glide, and you can certainly climb on that for a photo. How you doing? Good, good, good to hear. We got people climbing on the motorcycle. Woo. I'm gonna move over this way so you can see what's going on behind me. There's the motorcycle, people climbing on and off of it. You can see what's going on. Okay. So you can certainly pose for photos. We are here for that. Okay, question about when are we going to be here until my other son is a car addict and planning to bring him next weekend. I'm here every day from now until then. I'm here till Sunday evening, next Sunday evening, because today is Sunday. No, today's Sunday. What day is it today? Today's Tuesday. What am I talking about? It's Tuesday. It's all blurring together. We're here until Sunday evening, and yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to be here until 6 p.m. when it closes on Sunday, so if you want to come down for an opportunity to say hello, or if you want to play around with some of the machines, ask some questions, try the breathalyzer, try the impaired goggles, the fatal vision goggles, come on down and say hello. 10 a.m., actually 10:30 a.m. until 10 p.m. except for Sunday. That's my understanding. Okay. Question is, what has been your favorite car Oh, what's your favorite car there? Is it the Crown Victoria? I have a soft spot for the Crown Victoria. I drove it as an auxiliary. I drove it as a police officer. And then they phased them out and brought in the Ford Explorer, which is okay if you have to drive a truck or a car. If it has four wheels, I guess it's okay. They're both good. I don't drive the Charger, although you need a special training course. But I also need to like be shorter by 5 or 6 inches, I think, because it's very uncomfortable for me to get in and out of. Then you've got the motorcycle, which is by far my favorite mode of transportation that's here. No question about it. Ricky says what? Ricky claims to have just outrun Toronto PD near Mississauga, hiding in my garage. Any tips? I love your sense of humor. It's well, not really. Don't run from the police. It's really silly to turn a driving offense into a criminal offense, but people say all sorts of stuff. Can I have a modified exhaust? Modified exhaust, as long as it's still within the legal requirements, is legal. If you modify it in such a way that it is no longer legal, well, it's no longer legal. There's all sorts of things. And one thing you might want to be aware of used to be that the bylaw in the city of Toronto applied only to motorcycle exhausts. That was the one that said you could not exceed 92 decibels at idle. And if you did, you got a ticket, $500. Now, if you are in a motor vehicle, including cars and motorcycles, 92 decibels will be a ticket. 92, or is it above? I think it's above 92 at idle. If you are above 96 at anything other than idle, it's that $500 bylaw ticket again. And the bylaw enforcement officers are more than happy to issue it to you. Ahmed says, I wish I was a cop. You can be a cop. You just need to apply. We're hiring. Dream sends a bunch of emojis. How does that translate? Hey, wait, it worked. Is the video working for anyone? Is the video not working for anyone? I'm seeing this live. Are you not seeing it? Interesting. Can we see the Crown Vic? Let me spin around and show you the Crown Vic. Woo! Here's the Crown Vic. I think it is a magical police car. I'll let you just enjoy. I'll get out of the way. What is this? Oh, this is the phone. Oh, let's move my phone. So I'm just ruining the picture. All right. Crown Victoria 2011. I think it's magical. And it's shiny, isn't it great? I'm amazed that it has all of its original parts still attached. It's a classic, a true classic. Were the Crown Vics any good in the snow? I don't think anyone can make that claim. I don't think good in the snow and Crown Victoria can go together. But they certainly got us where we had to go for years and years. They served us well, and I'm glad that this is now part of our historic fleet. And Chase is confirming that the video works great. Awesome. I haven't seen anything coming through on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, throw us a message. X is coming through. Oh, Dream made a comment on TikTok. Yeah, we're doing this thing. How you doing? We've got folks from the York Regional Police in our booth. OPP keeps coming by to say hello. Yeah, posing for photos with police officers, auxiliary officers, members of the public. Everybody's here hanging out in our booth. It's great. We are the social center of the policing world when it comes to this show. And Kerry Schmidt's on the other side of the pole. Actually, I don't know if he's still here. I did see him earlier today. I saw him first thing in the morning. Boy, this whole super widescreen mode is not exactly the most flattering. Hang on a second. Let me see if I if I go here, I can switch it. Hang on a second. Boom, boom, boom. What do we got here? Front camera. Oh, what's dual back camera? What is that? What happens if I do that? I don't even know what that does. So I think this is the regular back camera. Back camera there. That's the zoomier one. That's the really, it's really zoomy. Okay, well, try that. Hi there. Okay, so this is a little less, move that around back there. This is a little less distorty. Is distorty a word? All right, now I have to be further back, but it doesn't bend things now. Now I can do this. I'll take you, since that was so exciting just to look at a white car, we'll come back over here. And we can watch our booth. If you've got questions, happy to answer them. That's what we're doing here. We're hanging out, talking about stuff and things for a little while. Well, as we approach the end of the show, at least the actual show for the day, because it does close at 10 p.m. So we'll shut it down in about 20 minutes or so in terms of the live stream, so we can start packing up and preparing to leave for the night. We're back tomorrow morning. The show reopens at 10:30. We'll be live streaming here at 10 o'clock because I'll be joining Jerry Yeager on News Talk 1010 on his show, where we will do exactly what we do every day that we live stream. We'll answer traffic and police questions on air with you and with his audience. We'll take calls. It'll be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I really hope it works properly tomorrow. Himself. Myself. Oh, me. Yeah, we're live streaming right now, guys. You're on camera. Well, you're almost on camera. Here, we'll fix that. There you go. Now you're on camera. You're on the live stream. Do all TPS vehicles carry the C8, or is that specific to supervisor ones? So we have the ability to carry long guns in our vehicles, whether it's a C8 or a shotgun, which is what we used to carry, then less lethal. Absolutely, they can be carried. Do all officers carry them? If they're qualified, they can take them out. That was that question that I forgot to put on screen. Can I carry a hand? What is this? Questions about firearms. Okay. Can we? All right. Thanks. that was a nice move. I don't know why people have to be silly on the live stream. But that's okay. At least we remember their face. Okay, where do we go here? Can you speed through a red light if you're chasing? So we stop and do the safe thing whenever we're going through an intersection. We come to a complete stop before going through because it's the right thing to do and it's legally required. We have to come to a complete stop before crossing through a red light, and then only when it's safe can we proceed. Now, lights and sirens allow us to go through that red, but we still have to come to a complete stop. What do we got here? But Michael, thanks for the question. I stopped seeing TikTok stuff. Let me jump over here for 1 second. We'll take the quick tour. I'll wheel us into the hallway. And we'll see what's going on. Yeah, we're transmitting right now. We're broadcasting. So here's the tour. We got the Charger. Isn't that not awesome? You know what, I got to say that although the Charger isn't exactly my bag, that is a good-looking car. We are live streaming. Is that you going to talk to the folks who are watching? No? I don't know. He's been talking all day. There's nothing else to say. Okay. Andrew, is it Mieles Gonzalez? Question, are you going to be at the auto show tomorrow? That is the question, and the answer is yes. I'll be here from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. I do the whole show, morning till night, because I'm that guy. I want to be here to make sure I'm around to meet the folks that want to say hello, and I want to make sure that we do a good job here and we stream and we connect with everybody. So, yeah, open to close, I'll be here. So come on by and say hello. Why does the OPP get GM vehicles, and why doesn't TPS get promo cars? They borrow cars, they put on a good show, and they're doing recruiting things. We're here doing traffic safety and education, and we have our own cars. We don't need to borrow any. I will say that I would have loved to have a Lambo or something, and who knows, maybe one day we'll have something cute. But we have our own awesome car. That 1988 Plymouth is awesome. It's actually being said to be the favorite car of many people who've come. Like they've said, this is the favorite car that they've seen at the show. So I think that works. We don't need to borrow anybody else's wheels and sticker them up. It's okay. But I got to say that the Hummer looks cool. Last year's Corvette was awesome. So OPP's been doing a great job drawing people in. And we've had a number of people here looking for last year's Corvette. Disappointed that wasn't here again. So, yeah, it's a thing. How many Dodge Chargers does TPS have in their fleet? 4, as far as I know. 4 of them, 2 of them are marked, 2 of them are unmarked, and they're all awesome. They're too small for me, though. They're just too small for me. But everybody seems to think they're great. I don't have a stabilizer on here, but it's a nice looking car. I'll give you a chance to look. It's just too small. Like, I don't want to drive the car. Never mind be folded up in the back seat. So a suggestion, if you are a larger person and you're getting arrested, maybe don't get arrested and put into one of our Dodge Chargers. It's not going to be comfortable. It's reason enough. It's reason enough not to get arrested. They want to know what the comments said? Let's see. Have we got an update? Nobody said anything about you. Sorry. Nobody commented about you. That was the question. They walked by, waved, and said, who? No, you just walked by. Do you have a question? We talk about traffic safety, traffic law, police stuff in general. Do you want to know about radar detectors? We got answers about radar detectors. They're not legal. I've heard that. Yeah. What people don't realize is actually we have search and seizure authority. So if you've got a radar detector and we suspect it, we can actually search you and everybody in the vehicle and the vehicle itself looking for it. And then you get... Nope, cannot. Can't possess, can't sell, transport, anything. The only time they can be legally possessed in the province is when you're the manufacturer, you're assembling, packaging it, and then giving it to the consignee by way of a delivery service in its original packaging. That's it. I'm not famous. I'm just a guy talking to people on the internet. It's like FaceTime, but with a larger group. Yeah, we talked to a few people. We've got like 650,000 people who watch. Yeah, it's a couple of people, you know. But nah, it's not like that. It's been a long. The first 600,000 was quick. Now the stretch as we go to a million is taking a little while. It's okay. We're not in a rush. We don't get any more money. We get paid the same. It's a 370 horsepower Hemi V8. Couldn't tell you. Don't know. Is that where you got away? I went to 180 and yeah. Check out the booklet there. Oh, right on the radar detector. TikTok integration is not working, so I have an idea. I will check to see if I can fix this. Let me see if I can fix it 1 second. Okay, we got this. I fixed it last time. Maybe I'll be able to fix it again. Okay, let's see. TikTok sent a message. Hey, it's back. I fixed it. Oh, I'm so happy. It's better when we can hear from everybody. That's the goal. Is always hear from everybody. Fixed. Thanks for letting me know, Chase. Please no copy and pasta. Let me give you some. A little. I'm going to try and roll. It's a bumpy roll. You'd think carpet would be smoother, but it's not. It's a bumpy roll. Come over here. All right, let's see what else we got. What requirements should I have before applying to the TPS cadet program? So if you're going to apply to the Toronto Police Service, the requirements for application are actually on the website, tps.ca/careers. And on there, you can look at all the positions that are currently available, what the requirements are. The big ones, grade 12 education, full G license. You have to be either a permanent resident or a citizen in order for you to be eligible for a police constable position. But other positions, civilian positions, need not have citizenship or permanent resident status. A work permit would be sufficient, which is interesting. It's something that I learned recently when someone asked on the show, and I made some calls and we figured it out. Jay says, Sean does his own tech support. I am a one-man show. Joe Kerr says, please don't flood the chat with the same. Yes, we call that spam. Please don't spam the chat. Oh, so someone saw a, what's your username? Dad? Is it Dad? For real? It's Dad. Okay. Hi, Dad. Recently saw a video of someone trying to bait the police with a non-alcoholic beverage. Is it illegal to drive with non-alcoholic beverage? Not illegal. Will you get pulled over and investigated? Absolutely, because it looks like an alcoholic beverage. Is it illegal to specifically try and mess with the police? You might get into some trouble. Not a good idea. Are the motorcycles Harleys? Let's bring the motorcycle into view. So yes, this is a Harley Davidson motorcycle, and it is a current issue motorcycle. It's a 2015, and it is awesome. But we are buying some BMWs. At least that's what the rumor is. So we'll see. What I haven't seen them yet. I only hear that they're amazing. What's this question? Are we allowed to drive someone? Oh, are we allowed to drive someone else's car if you're not on the insurance? So if you're a G2 or a G-Class licensed driver, you're qualified to drive that vehicle. Yes, you can drive any insured vehicle. Now, if the vehicle belongs to someone you live with, insurance policies will state that they want you to be insured on that policy. So what happens if you get into a collision? They may choose not to cover it. They may deny your claim. That's between the insured person and the insurance company. It's not a police matter, so we won't charge you for it, but you will certainly have a bad day if you crash mom and dad's car and then the insurance company says, well, you didn't pay for that extra insurance, we're not covering it. That's a bad day at the office. Bad day. What's the next question here? So somebody wants to know, what's in the works coming up to generate more revenue? This is because this person believes that we issue tickets to make money for the city. It actually costs more money to enforce laws. The reason we enforce laws is to make the roads more safe. We want to change driver behavior. We do that by issuing tickets. You get that nasty ticket in the mail or a ticket in your hand, and then you hopefully change your behavior so you don't get stung doing the same thing. It's about changing behavior, not making money. What's it? Why would it be illegal if it's not? Oh, this question, why would baiting the police with non-alcoholic beer? If you're doing it trying to get a rise out of police, it could be mischief charges. That's criminal. You don't want to waste police's time on purpose. If you just happen to be drinking near beer while driving, that's a different story. Landon says, I saw you on Friday and Sunday. Awesome. Do you have a picture? Show me. Who are you? I don't know. That's great. I met so many people. Everything started blending in together, but it's great. And uniform. That's hilarious. Let's see here. What do we got here? Are we allowed to drive? Oh, we just talked about that one. That's the duplication. Can you carry an airsoft gun in your vehicle? Airsoft guns aren't illegal per se. They're a toy. But if you were to carry that airsoft gun, wave it around, and people thought it was real, yeah, there's a major problem with that, and you would be arrested, probably at gunpoint. Could you show the charger again? There we go. Here's the charger. I'll get out of your way so you can stare at the car. Isn't it nice with the sparkly lights? I think the battery's absolutely dead. It's been having problems. We're talking about the motorcycle. It might blink a little, but it might not blink at all. Yeah, we're having some issues with our Harley Day battery. It has been going nonstop. Okay. Is Toronto Police hiring? We are hiring for police officers. We are also hiring for other positions. If you go to tps.ca/careers, you can look at everything that's currently posted and available. That changes on a regular basis, so check it out. Which car is behind me? I'm assuming we're talking about the most magical of yellow cars. Did I go the wrong way? I did go the wrong way. Whee! Okay. This is a 1988 Plymouth. It's a Carval. Carval? I don't know how to pronounce this anymore. I've said it 6 ways. I don't remember what they are anymore. Anthony Pickett says, hope to see you Sunday. You will most likely see me Sunday because I will be here. Jack Mack says, bro, like you saw my account. Okay. What do we got here? Are you allowed to keep asking the same question? I've already answered this question. Jack Max. Let's go back before. Maybe I missed this question. Oh. Jack Max wants to know if there's a no chase law. They're really excited to talk about this. So the goal here is that when we pull someone over who runs, when idiots run, we tend to wait right up until we have to light them up because we don't want them to run. And if they choose to run, we usually have enough information to deal with it by, waiting at their house and arresting them there. But if someone runs, we tend not to push them beyond their abilities because most people think they know how to ride but can't. So, is there a specific law that says thou shalt not chase? Well, there's reasons when we might have to. So it depends. You run a stop sign, are we going to chase you until you fall off your bike? That's a really bad idea. What do we do this one? We talked about this one again. I don't want to block you, but if I see it again, I might. All right. What do we have here? Age restrictions on trying to apply for the police. So generally speaking, it's 18 to 65. They may have extended that beyond that, but at the end of the day, apply. Talk to a recruiter. What do we got here? Braden says it was nice meeting you today. It was nice meeting you too. Oh no, wrong one. Come on. Here we go. This is the one I was trying to highlight, not the silliness that the person who's spamming says. Braden says, I'm way taller in person. I am somewhat taller in person. The 6.5-inch screen that you're usually watching me on does not, really reflect it. You want to know how to get to the other building? Okay. You can that'll take you for a ride around. Take the bus. I sat on that bike behind me. That's what it's there for. Everyone did. That's awesome. I'm glad you came by and got pictures doing that, hopefully. I hope you got pictures doing it. Is there any issues having YouTube running on CarPlay? CarPlay should not be allowing you to watch video. If the video is visible to the driver, well, yeah, then it's against the law. You can't do that. You can't do it. It's against the law to have video playing. That would be a ticket to the driver, and that's no good. What are we going to look at? I'm moving. I'm on the move. I'm going to go off-roading here, this bumpy carpet ride. All right. The whole booth and nothing but the booth. Jeremy says the whole quota thing doesn't exist. I'm assuming you're responding to somebody else, but yeah, there's no quotas here. What are the rules of changing lanes in the intersection? So it's not specifically illegal. It's not a good thing. We don't suggest you do it, but there's no ticket for it. If you caused a collision because of an unsafe move, you'll be charged for an unsafe move, not changing lanes in an intersection. So I don't suggest it. And I like to describe it as what happens when you go on we watch a play. Everybody has a role to play. They have positions that they're supposed to be in, and everyone else has read the script. They expect you to do what you're expected to do in that position. If you deviate from that, like changing lanes in the intersection, well, the other people didn't get the memo, and they may run into you. You may cause a collision through your activity, and multiple people might get into collisions and get charged as a result of it. So be very careful. Only do it when it's absolutely necessary. We don't suggest it at all. Okay, can I ask, what is this? Can I ask some questions in recruitment about, even though I'm not from Toronto? Yes, you can certainly ask questions about recruitment. I'm not a recruiter. I don't have their playbook. I don't know what they do, but I can tell you based on my personal experiences and what I, know to be the case, which may have changed since I applied. Are police going with green vehicles in the future? We have some that we're testing. I don't know what the story is in terms of will we be switching to electric? Is that feasible? Nothing to do with me. I don't make that decision, but I imagine we're always looking at the options available to be cleaner and greener. This question is, why do the police in Canada censor media? We aren't the media. We don't censor things. It's nothing to do with us. Question is, that's Cap says it's new? Question mark. I don't know what we're asking. You said it's new, but it's I don't know what is new. to you what we're talking about. Pop the hood on that. We don't pop the hood on it because that would mean I'd have to climb behind that display to make access to the driver's seat. It is a 318, we got V8 318. Oh, okay. So we got a question here, or not a question, but Andrew says he's got a picture with the two of us, he and I, and wants to send it to me. Yes, you can absolutely send it to me. What you should do is go to trafficcop.ca. You can select my profile there and then go to the send me a question or ask me a question. You can send me your email and then I can connect with you so you can send me the photo. A complicated way to send me a photo, but it works. So Jack says this is beautiful. That is a magical police car. I drove it here from the station. It is a street ready, safe vehicle. It is awesome. It is fun to drive. There is no air conditioning, so I want nothing to do with it in the summer. But yeah, it's awesome. And everybody, sorry, did you want to be seen here? Now you're on camera. She didn't realize I could hear her, but folks that are, can you see me right now on camera? Yeah, well now you can. We rotated the camera to accommodate you. What radar bands does Ontario use? I don't know. What does it matter? You're not allowed to use a detector, so we're good. Question about engine mods. What engine mods would you like to know about? I mean, ultimately, you need to have legal engine mods. Oh, is the yellow one modified? I don't think so. I think that's pretty much. I don't know. There's an information package on it that does 0 to 60 in like 12 to 15 seconds. I don't think that this is a race car by any stretch. Where is the place? Is it available for the visit? If you go to autoshow.ca, you'll get the website with all the information about the schedules, the cost of tickets. But this is the Toronto International Auto Show. It is open from the 16th, or was. It started on the 16th. It runs to the 25th. And you can certainly come and visit us here. And by here, I mean like right here in the booth. I'm going to turn around here to the other, just give you a change of backdrop. Way in the background, you can see Polestar there, our neighbors. Okay. Hummer EV. Hummer EV, there's a whole bunch. Actually, if we go look at the test track here, that's a Hummer EV there. Can you see it? Right there. That's the Hummer EV. Now, they have a Hummer EV in the Ontario Provincial Police booth that's all stickered up with the OPP stuff for their recruiting efforts, but they're not driving it around. Is this your job as a police officer to go to shows and do TikTok lives? It's one of the things I do. Going online doing TikToks is certainly part of what I do as a media relations officer. I am a traffic educator, traffic safety educator, traffic law educator. I educate people. I also plan events like this, deal with the media relations for traffic services and other stuff and things. Tomorrow we'll be on radio talking about traffic stuff and things. But yeah, it's a lot of what I do. I used to be on the road and then I wasn't, and now I do this. But it's not just one thing. I do a lot of things. What do we have here? What's your favorite model of police interceptor? I get this question a lot. I like the police motorcycle, but I like the Crown Vic, which is no longer an option. So F-150, if we can call that an interceptor, I would like to have one of those. But I don't have one. I have a minivan right now. My office gets a minivan. Okay, moving this over here, so I move in and I move out of camera frame a lot less. Okay, I got you. We got me and my friend were excited to meet you on Sunday. We were the two really big dudes. I got news for you. There were two sets of really big dudes who I met. So either way, I was happy to meet you big dudes too. I've been meeting so many people. It's amazing. Sean Sinclair says, my dad was a sergeant at 31. Right on. Neo says, if I've, what is this? I've never committed a crime other than speeding. Can I still be a cop? If you have a dated record, like if you are still getting speeding tickets every week, that's a problem. If it's something 5 years ago, you learned your lesson, you changed your behavior, that's something that we could probably look past. But definitely contact the Toronto Police Recruiting Department. This is funny. Why am I seeing this? I'm from Puerto Rico. Well, you're seeing it because it's great content that other people are saying they like, so that's why it's being fed to you too. I cannot speak for why the algorithm is sending you to us, but it must be a meant to be thing. Maybe you're planning a trip to Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and you're going to need to know about traffic laws, so we're being fed to you. It just makes TikTok knows what you need before you know that you need it. That's how it works. But welcome. You're the international viewer right now. We have people from all over the world who watch. No reason that you can't watch. It's good stuff. We have fun. What do we got here? Hank. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Bashrat Ali, how you doing? Sending love from Pakistan. Let's see here. We can put you on screen. Traffic services from Punjab, Pakistan. By the way, I got to say, very cool uniforms. He and I have been talking offline. He is a police officer out there, traffic police in particular, and sent me some photos of stuff and things in his police service. What are my thoughts on the advanced police studies program at Mohawk? I don't have any thoughts about it. I've never reviewed it. I don't really know enough or anything actually about the Mohawk studies program, but maybe I should. Tell me more about it. Then I can. I don't know anything about it. I'm just playing. You know, becoming a police officer, these are great educational options to help prepare you for a career. But if you are ready to apply, if you are capable of passing all the requirements without going to a program like that, I would take a stab at it there. I would go try and apply. And if you can't get in now, then go and get some additional education. What is this? We got a question. New cars on maps show where cops are. New cars on the map show where cops are? You mean like programs like Google Maps and Waze? Yeah, people report locations, but it's sometimes that's a good thing for us. What do we got here? Is the RCMP, ERT, and OPP ETF very similar in regards to training? Another question I have no idea the answer to. I've never worked for the ETF. I've never worked for the RCMP or the OPP, so I couldn't tell you. But I imagine tactical training has some standards and similarities amongst services, although their policies may be different. Those guys are, and gals and people are awesome. They do great work. Not everybody can be a traffic cop. Some of them have to go to the ETF, the Emergency Task Force, and climb buildings. We were just watching video of people rappelling. We had two deputy chiefs rappelling. Very cool stuff. They do amazing work. And although I joke about ERT and emergency tactical response, they're superheroes amongst police. What do we got here? Have you ever had to use your sidearm? I have not had to discharge my sidearm other than for training purposes, which I'm quite happy about. Oh, apparently the chat was lagging. It wasn't people trying to spam. It was unintentional. Thanks for letting me know. What do we have here? How come it's not legal to modify my car engine? It depends on where you are. Some places don't allow any modifications. Some provinces have really stringent requirements when it comes to that. Other provinces will allow you to have some modifications, but they have to be legal. They have to meet the requirements of the Traffic Safety Act. That's pretty much where we're at here. That a Harley behind me, which is no longer in frame, but I'm obviously behind the game when it comes to reading these, is a Harley-Davidson Police Electric Glide. Oh, what is this? CD says, I was there yesterday, locked one of my boys in the police car and blinded him with the light. Fantastic. That sounds like, you know, magic parenting. What do we got here? What is this? There are so good cops in Canada. but there's a problem with car theft. Is that what we're saying? I'm not picking up what you're putting down. Is it legal to have YouTube playing for music? So the answer is YouTube can be playing for music if the video is not available. You can't have video viewable, visible to the driver. So if you press play and put it in the trunk before you put the vehicle in motion, that's fine. If I can see the music playing behind, that's against the law. If you're touching the screen to change the music, that's against the law. Use CarPlay, use software for music, not video. And they do have a music service, but you can't touch it to change the channel. Can you legally pass on a solid double line? You can in Ontario for the time being. It might change in the future, but you can do it right now. What do we got here? Charger looks amazing. I agree with you. It's a good-looking car. I don't want to drive it. I don't want to sit in it. I don't want to own one, but it does look cool. What year is it from? If we're talking the wonderful yellow car, that's a 1988, and the white car is a 2011. The Charger way off in the distance, I believe, is a 2022. Do all police in the province use LiDAR? Is that what the question was? Wait. Oh, sorry. Do all police in Ontario use LiDAR or some use radar? We use both. Our handheld units are LiDAR. The mobile units are radar. Both are very effective measurement tools. We use both. Thank you for your hard work and service. You're very welcome. We enjoy doing this stuff. Can cops chase for traffic violations? Yeah. It all depends on where we're taking it. Public safety is priority. So, do we want to push people to the point of putting the public in danger? No. We take every chase and pursuit, we treat it and measure it individually. Yeah, minor offenses. Do we want to create a car chase that's going to put people's lives at risk? That would be silly. But you know what else is silly? Running from the police and taking an event that could be a non-criminal Highway Traffic Act offense and turning it into a criminal event. What we tend to do is take your information, meet you at your house, arrest you later because you made really bad decisions. Funny how that works, right? What do we got here? Boom, boom, boom. Is it legal to, what is the question? Is it legal to smoke cannabis anywhere you can smoke tobacco? I'm sure there's some provisions where you couldn't, but I have to reread things. That's not really my area of expertise. When we talk about behind the wheel of a motor vehicle, yeah, I can tell you can't do that. Careful on the door. Someone's going to get their head squished. We have a little guy trying to force his way into the car when the... Yeah, he's like, I want in now. He was like bullying the adult, saying, get out of the car. He's now locked himself in the back of a police car, so... that's interesting. Are desk pops a real thing? Not intentional ones, but people have had accidents in the past, and that's a really bad thing. Why are underglow illegal in Ontario? They're not specifically illegal. However, if they're poorly installed, or if they have colors that are prohibited, then that can be a problem. So, but they're not. It's not as simple. It depends on how it was installed. There's a bunch of things happening that would determine whether or not it is legal. Here we go. We were talking about Harleys, so Tim Shallow says, hope you're enjoying your time at the auto show. I'm having a blast. I'm exhausted, but I'm having a great time, meeting some wonderful people, and that's what makes it all worthwhile. Neha, oh, did you meet him on Saturday when I wasn't here? Otherwise, I would have seen you. Neha says, I met Sergeant Campbell the other day and got to take pictures with him in the bike, which means are you going to post them on your Instagram? Because I follow you on Instagram, I should see it. Or do I have you on TikTok? I have you somewhere. I know I see your stuff all the time. Okay. What happened to Blinky? Blinky is in the garage. He's kind of winky now because one of his eyes is not working properly. Okay. scrolling to try and catch up because I'm way, way, way behind. That, and I've got to start preparing to break this down. Marcus says, thanks for everything you do. Thanks for all that you have done. It was nice to meet you today. It was nice to meet you too. Does TPS plan on restoring Blinky? So I have a plan to modernize or create a modernized Blinky, but I would think that Blinky should be brought back up to 100% and live with us forever because, you know, the grandpa of traffic education deserves a second round here. Yeah, I think we should restore him. Not my call, but I'd love to see it happen. Maybe we need to have a Bring Back Blinky campaign. Are you there every day? Yes, I will be here every day, open till close. I might be delayed starting later on one of the days because I've got some stuff to do at the office, but other than that, I'll be here. Let's see here. We got, oh, things are pouring in. I got OC sprayed for training. Any tips for aftercare? Breathe. It's just, I don't have any good tips. There's no good tip. If someone's got a good tip, we got to share it. Can I drive a 500cc bike on an M1? There's no restriction in Ontario for size of engine on a motorcycle. If you get your M1, you can have a liter bike. It doesn't matter. Not a good idea, but you can do it. What are some challenges as a 19-year-old applying for the force? We want life experience. You may or may not have had enough at 19, but certainly talk to a recruiter. Radar detectors, they legal in Ontario? They are not legal in Ontario. It's a $180 fine, 2 demerit points. We seize the item, and it is no longer yours. Well, at least not after the conviction of registering court. Okay, we've got... Oh, so we are running a contest of sorts. There's a draw. We're doing a raffle. If you go to TrafficCOP.ca, you can see that raffle. There's a survey about our booth and what we're doing in terms of social media outreach and outreach here at the auto show. If you'd like to do that, go to go to TrafficCOP.ca. The first click of the link, and you get entered into a chance to win a swag bag from Traffic Services, which is awesome, of course. What's the decibel rating that an exhaust system can be in Ontario? I believe 74 decibels is what you're supposed to be. We have a bylaw in the city of Toronto that says idle at 92 or idle over 92 or idle over or anything other than idle at over 96. It's a $500 fine, but unnecessary noise can be at any point with any level. It's just a matter of the police officers' observations. All right, clearly it is nearly 10 o'clock, which means I need to start breaking things down so we can lock up and shut it down and come back tomorrow. So with that, I apologize for not getting to everybody's messages. However, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be live streaming 10 a.m. when I'm nice and fresh after a good night's sleep. And then we'll come on back, do this. We're going to be on live with Jerry Yeager on News Talk 1010. And yeah, we'll see you then. So have a great night. Drive safe, drive sober, park legally, and smile because, believe it or not, it looks good on even you. Have a great night, everybody.